Welcome to the lighter side of the dark side. It's your weekly freak show here on RenegadeRadio.com. Also Apple, Stitcher, Spotify, Deezer, TuneIn, Radio Public, Google Play, wherever you're listening to us. It's a Dark Mark show. You might be catching this on YouTube, and I hope you are because I'm sitting in the studio. You got to see what I'm looking. I'm just nothing but beautiful women all surrounding me, and that's the way I like it. We have actually she's back. She's back.
Hey.
Oh, there she is. Beautiful. Everybody's favorite heavy metal DJ, vegan heavy metal DJ. Excuse me.
Yeah, don't
Hannah
forget
Bach.
the vegan. How you guys doing?
Hi, Hannah.
Hey.
We went to NAMM together. We're going to talk a little bit about that.
We did. We went to NAMM, and I got Namthrax, which is a cold.
Okay. And of course, she's been on the show before, but Hannah brought
The beautiful Miss
beautiful
X
X in the
back.
studio, so she
Yeah.
could critique my
Metal
makeup today. I'm going to be performing at the Whiskey. That's why I'm all made up. And we have two of our favorite guests.
We do.
Actually, one that you were not on the show with once, but you heard it, and you're on Team Jill. Hashtag Team Jill.
Yeah, we made that.
Yes, she's done it again. The master of artivism and protest, and among other things, Jil Love.
Hey, thank you for having me again. Just came all the way from Venice just to be here, just to look at you straight from the other side of the table because you have this amazing presence and energy that I really, really appreciate.
I do.
Now get up off my husband. I'm just
Oh
kidding.
wow! Wait a second. Might be a cat fight here. By the way, that right there.
I'm playing.
See, last time you were here, you got rained out. And
Yeah, actually, I had a
You're supposed to
blowout in the
Yeah.
rain out.
Well, I'm glad you're here because Hannah's birthday's next week, and I know she wants all of her favorite guests to
I
come
do.
on.
Good.
And you're one of all her favorite guests. She, lovely comedian, the Southern Belle of Comedy, the one who moved here at Eddie Murphy's behest,
Yeah.
and has slept with many a star and is not shy about talking about it.
No, I hung out with a lot of them too.
Well, we'll talk about that, Miss Jamie
Yeah.
Gendron. We'll see what we're going to talk about, all sorts of things. But let me. I hate to do this, but I'm going to flip this around to me.
Okay.
Again, I'm wearing the most makeup of anybody in the place. Because I got to do my sponsors real quick. Audible. If you go to audibletrial.com/DMS, that's audibletrial.com/DMS, you get not only a free book, not only a free 30-day trial to Audible, but now you get 2 Audible originals. You can get anything from Bob Newhart at 95 years old, interviewing people, interviewing comedians, or how about a continuation of Alien, the saga? They have a radio play with Rutger Hauer playing one of the parts and the Xenomorphs. And it's a continuation of Ripley and the Alien saga. It's pretty crazy. They got all sorts of stuff. As far as Audible originals, they have Stephen Fry, talks about scandals of the Victorian age, whatever you want. Free book, 2 free Audible originals, 30-day trial. All you have to do is go to audibletrial.com/DMS. All that is just free. Free. You cancel the next day, you keep the Audible originals, you keep the audio book. Also, our favorite vegan restaurant, Doomy's Home Cooking. 3 locations.
3 locations
Three
and
locations.
growing.
Yes. So you got Hollywood, where we've eaten. Jill's eaten
Many
there
times,
with us.
Yes.
And I'm sure we'll be going next week after the show.
Yes, I hope so.
Since it's your birthday, we'll figure something out.
We got City Terrace in Toronto.
Right. So it's 1253 Vine Street. Please strike that. 1253 Vine Street in Hollywood.
Got Doomy's Next Mex, and then next door you got your burgers and
Right.
your meatball subs, all vegan.
They got meatball subs?
Yeah.
Now you tell me. I had no idea. They have bacon cheese fries. They have pulled pork sandwiches.
Yeah.
They have
Best jalapeno poppers. Excuse me, I had them last week when I was
shrimp
there.
po' boys. When were you up to these last week?
I went to the Nun Slaughter show, and then we drove out there and had it at like 3 a.m.
All full of secrets. They have a new restaurant here at 9900. Hold on. I just pushed the map. I don't want to drive there. It's 9900 Culver Boulevard, Unit 1B, Culver City, California, 90232. And they also have a restaurant in Toronto that I will not be mapping. And we have one more sponsor that Hannah's going to tell you about real quick.
We have a very special sponsor this week, my very awesome cousin Mo Bach. She sells CBD oils for 7leaves.com. You enter code MOB, and you'll get some money off. So CBD oil and rubs.
Okay.
Yeah, she gave us some samples. I have the lavender. I love it. So 7leaves.com, code MOB for Mobach. And you can find her on Instagram.
Right. We went to the NAMM show, and she's like, here's some CBD oil. I'm like, what? I was not consulted over the new sponsors, what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She's just like, oh, you got a new sponsor at CBD. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
It's your cousin. It's fine. But
Yeah, and if you have any questions, if you didn't quite catch that, you can always send me a DM on Instagram, and I'll hook you up.
because you get the feedback from the show. People are afraid to talk to me or email me about the show.
I
don't know what
get
it
a
is.
lot of feedback.
But
It's good
everybody's like,
feedback.
Hannah, I love you on the show. You're the best. I mean, what am I? Chopped liver? It's
No,
like-
they love you.
No, really? I never heard that. They're all, oh, you're so beautiful. You're so this. You're so that. Hannah, you make the show. And then me, it's like, I get nothing.
They're on drugs.
They're on CBD oil. I don't know what it is.
Well, I love CBD. I would love to try that. And next
Okay.
time I come back, I'll
Yeah.
give you a full review of all the
Yeah,
effects and
awesome.
emotions and feelings
That'd be
I'm getting
great.
from it, especially the lavender one.
Yeah, I love lavender. So it
Yeah,
helps her
great
with
for
her anxiety.
sleeping.
They
Good.
also have a
Yes.
line out that is it's developed by veterinarians
Uh-huh.
for animals. And there's no THC or anything in it, but it's just, I had a small dachshund that had to have a back surgery. And in combination with his medications, his doctor didn't expect him to ever walk again. He was running, jumping back on the sofa again. Like within 6 months, he was totally healed back, and we kept him on it after that.
It's great.
Yeah.
Sure there's no THC in it?
Wonderful.
No, well,
Did
They
he eat
say
more
that
than
there's,
before
like-
or what?
no, they say that there's like a minuscule, like you would have to smoke a joint the size of a telephone pole to get high off of it.
Well, there's plenty
Oh,
of people in the
wow.
audience that have done that.
Let's,
I think
let's
I'm
sure
show
I
my
have.
cousin. That's Mo. That's
There's
her.
Mo. Hi, Mo.
Hi, Mo.
Hi, Mo. Hi, Mo.
Hi, Mo.
Hi, Mo. Mo's our new sponsor.
She is. our sponsor.
I was not consulted on this, but I did try to do it. It's very nice. I got my camera on Jill, and why not? She's so beautiful, and she's done it again. Last time you were here, Hannah wasn't here, but you had
I was
put
here
a
in
golden toilet.
2018.
Yes, that all those years ago, 2018. Well, you put.
It's been so long.
I know it's been so
mean,
long. I
like,
know it's.
You have
I
a few gray hair there going on.
Oh, is that what's going on? Yeah, because I went out with you a couple times. That's what it is. But,
Oh,
No, I haven't
that's
seen you-
shady.
no, I haven't seen it since. No, I put some like punky color in there, and I don't know what's going on, but there's like some pink highlights or something going
Okay,
on.
well, let's talk about me, please. No.
Yes, I know.
Enough of
enough
you.
about my hair. You don't want to bag on my hair. So in 2018, all those years ago, you put a golden toilet on Donald Trump's star. Mm-hmm. And I thought, well, that's it. She's done that. She's going to move on to another project. Now, 2019, you erected a wall on Donald Trump's star.
Yeah, I have these wild, crazy ideas, and somehow I just
And
am
they all
able
end up
to
on a-
pull them off. It's amazing. I get the people motivated, inspired to back me into producing these amazing, crazy, wild ideas that sometimes I'm like even wondering, what am I doing? Like,
Oh, the
it's
video was
insane.
incredible.
It was incredible. You looked amazing in the
Thank
video.
Yes, the
you.
video
Well,
was
I
incredible.
don't think I looked amazing
You did.
because the paint with silicone and stuff was making my skin so wrinkly, like an old lady,
Oh,
like The
you looked-
Shining.
You looked flawless to me.
The old lady, the green lady in the bathtub,
You couldn't
just
tell.
the same stuff.
You looked great. I didn't
You have a green lady in the
So-
bathtub?
In The Shining, dude.
Oh,
You
that
haven't seen
lady.
The Shining, so just
No,
the
I-
same as her, but
Right.
gray. Gray
Right.
like concrete.
We should all be that
So-
wrinkled.
It wasn't about beauty this time. I mean, the golden toilet was like the movie star with the
Yeah.
golden
That girl,
dress.
I saw your figure. I saw your figure. It
Yeah.
was
Saw
a little
that?
bit about
Yeah.
looks.
No, we-
it was a
Yeah,
little
your
bit about
figure's
looks.
amazing.
Well,
There's a hint of looks in there too. Now,
so
come on, give
going
yourself
straight,
credit.
going back to your question, why I went back, because I was offered to go back by Hustler magazine.
Ah.
Hustler magazine.
Hence the semi-nudity.
And I just got an email from the editor that in love with me. So they're gonna include it for the 45th anniversary issue,
Nice.
which is about activism, social activism, feminism, all the stuff that I'm passionate about it.
Well,
and all the
they're-
stuff
They're still gonna have the sexy centerfolds and the vagina and all that, right?
So what?
I'm just
it's
saying,
freedom
I
of
just
expression,
wanna make
freedom
sure-
of
I don't wanna-
speech, He
I just wanna make
fought
sure
for
Hustler is
freedom of
still, yeah.
expression and speech and freedom in general back in the days, So You know, I mean, he doesn't obligate anyone to be in the magazine and do what they do. So he hires
I'm
women
joking,
to
of
do what they
course.
do. You know, so they have the choice to say yes or no, and
I'm
you know,
joking,
it
of
looks
course.
good,
I
and
just,
people buy it, and you know, so.
That's great. So they saw you the golden toilet, I'm assuming, and said,
Yeah,
"Can you do
no one
something
told me
like
to
that?"
do the golden toilet, but I don't like to do things twice. I
Yes.
like to do something new, something
Yeah.
different, something hasn't been done before. And I thought, what can be more outrageous than just being the wall?
Yeah.
Like literally, like Han Solo in the Star Wars, you know, when he's frozen.
And that's what it
trying
Was
to
looks
that
get
what it
out,
was?
you know?
That's what it looks
honestly,
like too.
Yeah.
it does.
But I was thinking more like Michelangelo, you know, like with those figures, like breaking through the stone.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate
So
to say
that's what I was
that, but
thinking.
what it kind of reminded me of, and sorry, I'm sure this had nothing to do with
Okay,
it. Was,
think that twice.
No,
before you
I'm
say
going to say it. I'm
something
going to say
that
it.
Can hurt my feelings.
Have you ever seen the poster for Showgirls
Yes.
Yeah.
with the leg coming out? You just see a little bit of the body. It kind of reminded me of that.
Well,
A little peekaboo.
that's a great movie.
A little peekaboo. Oh yeah.
That's a
So
great
I didn't. I don't know if that was a subconscious inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
So describe to our audience, and I'm going to link the video to our YouTube on this. But what
Mm-hmm.
you actually did?
So somebody told me to be part of this a week before. So I only had a week on, and I knew the wall wasn't going to be funded at some point. So at some point it was going to be out of public attention and domain. So I had to do it quick. So I only had less than a week to put it all together, you know,
Right.
raise the funds, get the stuff in Home Depot, you know, hire someone to help me to build a wall. But, you know, like the materials were like so expensive.
But it
so
wasn't-
I
it wasn't
couldn't
like
hire anyone to do the wall but me.
Right. It wasn't like
So-
$5 billion like Donald Trump's asking.
No, it was $500.
Oh well,
I know,
to
my
handle that. So there was no government shutdown for your wall.
No, you know, and I had to hire somebody just $20 here, $20 there, just to help me to put it all together in a week.
And
So,
what was
I
the-
did it, and I'm so proud.
So that was silicone on the wall. I know there's silicone on you, but what did you spray the wall with? What was the wall made of?
I just like plastic panels,
Okay.
like two, you know. It's like two walls with different faces, and then
Right.
plastic bottles in between, just to support and you know, just to give like supported space in between. Then concrete paint, lots of glue,
Right.
Staples, nails, little pieces together, you know. And then I cut my silhouette in the middle
Right.
between the two pieces. So
You
I
did
was
that
looking like
yourself?
I was breaking through the wall, you know,
I
like
saw
the
that, yeah.
wall just was built on top of me, and I was like
Yes.
trying to escape.
Right.
Reminds me of that tableau festival that they have, where they do the living tableaus of the great works of art, and then they'll get real people and put them all in character and set them up in the painting.
Really?
That's
Which
what it
one? That
reminded
looks
me of when I saw.
interesting.
It's a festival that they have once a year. I think it's in the Bay Area, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
But once a year, and
What's
they
the
take
name
all of the
again?
greats. Oh, I wish I could remember it. I'm gonna have to
I want to
find
be
out,
part of
and I'll
that.
let you
I
know
just love
about
to
it.
do all those things and
I'll
cover
find out and
myself
let you
with
know.
stuff.
It'd
and
be great
just-
maybe to do it in Venice as well or Santa Monica.
Yeah,
over
I
here.
actually know now how to do it better next time because this was my first time and I had to
Yeah.
do it so quick.
Your
And then
first
when I
wall.
got home and I saw the pictures, I saw my fucking breast. The right one was squeezed between the wall and stuff, and it was looking weird and asymmetrical, and I hated it. And then I was hoping nobody was going to see it, you know. And then
Is that why
everybody
you
was
haven't
sharing the
posted
videos
pictures?
and the live videos and photos.
Is that why you haven't posted pictures? Because I've been looking.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it.
But they
And
do
people were
look
tagging
great.
me, and I wasn't tagging myself because I didn't like it.
Yeah, we're our own risk critics because I won't accept tags usually, you know. But you did look
Yeah.
fantastic, and even my grandfather thought you looked fantastic, and he's the most honest person ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
I grabbed my
That's a lot
best
to
friend and
say.
said, look how
Yeah.
cool this is, how she looks like
Right?
she's literally coming out of the
grandmother?
wall. No,
She
my
said
best
that?
friend that's in the next
Oh,
room.
your
Yeah.
best friend.
Yeah.
So
I was
so you're
telling her
making
about
friends all over. So what was it? So I remember the golden toilet. There was some interesting reactions. What was it? So you have the ball. You're coming out of the wall. and you have all these art supplies and tomatoes and things.
Yeah, I was just giving a chance, an opportunity for everyone to express themselves. So I was having eggs, tomatoes, spray paint, permanent colors and stuff. So just go and express yourself. You know,
Right.
you can. You want to throw tomatoes, eggs over me? Do it. I don't care.
Did you get
But
hit with
nobody
tomatoes
did
and
that.
eggs? I was
People
gonna
just
say.
did it straight to the star of
Right.
the Donald.
So it was like
So-
a good positive reaction both times.
Yeah, not like I was expecting anything coming
like
towards
a nasty
me, you know,
Republican woman hater kind of
But, yeah,
walking
but nothing
past.
happened. Like
That's good.
Like nothing ever happens to me, and
That's
people
good.
like I blow people's minds because they always expect me to get arrested and something happens, somebody's gonna come and beat me up and stuff. But even this time, I was showing my nipples. I didn't even cover my nipples with pastries.
I noticed.
They were just painted, and then my pussy was just right there.
I noticed that
so Before, I was always trying to hide it and just put duct tape and
Yeah.
pasties and stuff. But this time, I was saying, okay, you want to arrest me? Good.
Yes.
You know,
That's what I want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's all out
But-
there, so why not?
Yeah. Here's my pussy
Yeah,
busting
but
through the wall.
They never come. I don't know what to do next time.
We'll put our heads together and come up with something.
Right.
Okay, good.
You just gave a whole new
It'll-
meaning to his caravan.
No, it'll be tough. It'll be tough to top the pussy busting through the wall, but I'm sure you can do it. So there was so what?
Oh, there was a huge fight right next.
Well, I was
going
gonna say,
on
now, that was,
like heavy, really heavy fight, and it was coming towards the wall.
Right.
And it
But it
was
had nothing to do
behind
with the
me.
wall.
No, it had nothing to do with it. But at some point, I was feeling I was falling backwards,
Oh.
and I couldn't I was tiptoeing, like I was just suspended by an act of God and faith, and I was like tiptoeing
Right.
with no
And
support.
bottles
And then the fight was coming from behind, and I thought, well, anything can happen, and I'm okay with it. So.
So when you took the wall home, what did people put on it?
Fuck Trump, this wall,
saw that one.
this wall will fall to, just messages of freedom, just stuff like that. Or people were painting over other people's stuff, So I didn't even pay too much attention to
Well,
it.
you were balancing and tippy
Yeah.
toeing. Now, what did you get a bigger reaction for? This one or the toilet?
Actually, more negative reactions and comments with the golden toilet.
Yeah.
This was all good. Like, I didn't have any Trump supporters hating me and sending me blackmail and stuff.
Right.
Like the other one. The other one,
Oh,
they were
really?
so nasty. Oh my God, I didn't even want to look at the comment section. They were so nasty, so twisted. And they say they're all Christians and Jesus lovers and stuff. But then, like, the
those
most
people.
twisted and evil and dark, like, mindset. Like,
Yeah.
the stuff they write and
The
what
people
they
that are
say and
supposed to be
stuff,
so
it's
Christian are usually the
evil.
worst.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, let me just say it's not all Trump supporters and not all Christians, but I did see some of the stuff they wrote about you, and they didn't get the joke, they didn't get the irony, they didn't get what you were doing, and I've got friends that like Trump, I've got friends that hate Trump.
At this
I
point,
hate
if you
that
like
device.
Trump, you're sick. At this point,
No, don't say that. I would not say that because I mean, I don't.
I know you don't,
But
but I'm firm on my opinion with that. At this
no, that's
point,
fine. You can have
you're
that
a
opinion,
sick
but
person to me.
I don't try to define anybody. There's so much more to people than their politics, and everybody is fucking corrupt, Democrats and Republicans. So, this guy.
But this time I didn't have an opinion. I was
Right.
just a wall.
Right.
I was giving a platform. I was providing a way for people to express themselves.
Right.
So I had nothing to do with it.
Right.
I
That's what
was
was
just
brilliant.
neutral.
But it
right?
was
It is
So
what
I
was
didn't
brilliant
say
about it.
anything.
It really
I
was.
didn't do anything. I was just a wall.
But
So
it-
don't blame me.
No, but
right?
it was a satire on the wall that he's trying to build, and also the how government grinded to a halt because of Democrats and Republicans fighting over this stupid fucking wall.
The
And when they should have
country
just
doesn't want.
stood back and watched you busting out of the wall with your pussy. Really. That's what I would say.
Well, you know, I just
I'm
wanted
so-
to
I'm not-
prove-
I- I'm
Am I
not
the
on
only one
tonight.
who
What the
thinks
hell's
he
going
missed
on?
the fucking
I
point of
think
the
so. I
project?
think
I
so.
got it. I
Yeah,
got it.
he's a
I-
man.
I think
of
you're
God.
stuck on the pussy a
No, I'm
little
stuck
too
on the pussy.
hard.
No, no, but
That's all he can
I'm
see,
trying. No,
but-
I'm trying to be funny, and I'm not succeeding so far, but it's gonna happen.
This was actually a self-challenge to myself to raise the funds, build a wall in less than a week, and do it the way I did it.
No,
You
what-
know, I
what-
just feel like I've done what I wanted to do. Like not even Trump.
What,
Didn't have to
yeah,
build
you
his
built the
wall.
wall. No, that's what I'm saying. You built the wall. You did it, and it's you coming out of the wall. You going through the wall, and I got it. And everybody can put whatever they want on the wall. I think it's great. I thought it was brilliant. I thought the golden toilet was brilliant. I think this is better,
Cool.
in my opinion.
Thank you.
But let's since I'm failing so
And
far.
you know why
to
I
go-
did it too?
Why did you
to
do
come
it?
back here, so you
Oh,
could invite
stop.
me over, and
Oh,
you know,
stop.
yeah.
Let me-
So next time I have to come up with something even more crazy, outrageous, and
Well, I know
over
you,
the
I know you got stuff coming up, but since I'm failing so bad at the joke so far, let's go over to a real comedian over here.
Yeah.
That's Jamie Gendron over here.
No pressure.
Jamie's
Yeah, no pressure.
back.
I've just been bombing so far, and I got a show later right afterwards. But let me drink some more of this energy drink and get back on track.
Sure, you
track.
go ahead and
I'm
I'll drink my
so
energy
excited
drink.
you're back. And my favorite story will always be the River Phoenix story. that
Oh,
you
the
told
River
me.
Phoenix
Oh,
story?
Yeah.
I love that
That was
I
story.
love
so
him.
sexy.
Which is weird
You met
because
him?
I
got
didn't
to
just
meet
meet
him?
him, honey. I did him.
Oh my God, I want to know everything about it. I love River
I guess you'll have to
Phoenix.
repeat the story.
Oh yeah. It's
Okay,
sexy.
so I was 19
Please.
years old. Eddie Murphy he found out about me through my best friend. And so Eddie Murphy wanted to meet me. So he got in touch with me, made all of the arrangements to move me to Hollywood, and he did. And then once I was out here, I was hanging out on Sunset one night, and I ran into River Phoenix. And he had literally just done, like the movie had just come out the week before where he played young Indiana Jones.
Wow.
And I had just seen the movie at the theater, and I was like,
Dun, dun, dun,
that boy
dun,
looks
dun, dun,
familiar.
Yeah.
And so then he took off this baseball cap he had on backwards, and I saw the long skater bangs he used to have. And I was like, it is you. And he was like, yeah, you want to go for a ride? I was like, you fucking right, I want to go for a ride. Let's go. So then he wanted to strip for him in front of his headlights up in the Hollywood Hills, looking out of Laurel Canyon. And so I did. And gave him quite the little show, and then we went back to my hotel, and he gave me quite the little show. Yeah. Actually, I shouldn't say little show. He was actually the most impressive white boy I've ever seen. Let's put it that way.
Oh,
really?
So jealous.
I don't know if I asked. I don't know if I asked you, or did I? River Phoenix or Eddie Murphy? Who was bigger?
River.
Oh,
Eddie,
wow.
Eddie was a little thicker, but River Phoenix was like over 11 inches long. I'm not even
God,
kidding.
and he's so it was so good
Eddie's
looking
got
as
about
well.
9, but about thick. But it's
Wow.
thick.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
That's impressive.
Look, I wasn't
Wow,
complaining
River
at the time.
Phoenix.
Yeah. And it's funny
So
because
jealous.
everybody.
We went to the Viper Room. Remember?
Yes, we
went,
did.
You and I in the
Yes, we
first
did.
date.
Oh.
We were talking about it,
Yes.
and we were like investigating all the steps he took when he went to the club, and
Right.
so
No, it's
and
funny
now
'cause-
we have her like sharing this with me. I'm so stoked.
Yes.
It's-
We've gotten on a lot of stories.
Yeah,
Me
we-
hanging out with Culture Club back then. Did you ever see the movie Tango and Cash?
Of course. Who hasn't?
Okay, you're probably too young.
I
to
haven't
remember
seen it.
Yeah, we were going back to the '90s. It's funny because
It's an
no
old
millennials know who River Phoenix is.
Okay.
You realize that?
I'm a millennial
Nope.
who knows who he is.
How old are you? You're over 30, right?
Yeah, but I'm still a millennial.
No, but anybody under 30, hey, have no idea who he is. You got to explain that it's Joaquin Phoenix's brother, and
Yeah.
that he would have had Leonardo's DiCaprio's career if he lived. But
He
didn't.
would have, yes.
Yeah.
He would have been in Titanic. So wait, so you were saying what were you saying?
About which part?
Culture Club.
No,
Culture Club.
Tango and Cash.
Tango and Cash. What about
Tango and Cash. Okay, so
You
in
did
the
a
movie,
three-way with Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell.
No. In
Okay.
Tango and Cash, the bad guy was this one inmate who it looked like he had had his jaw surgically or prosthetically put on because it was so big that I honestly thought he had had it pumped with silicone to make it look like that.
Oh wait, that's the Maniac cop guy.
The Maniac Cop guy,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
in all 3 Maniac Cop
Right,
movies.
right.
That's
It's- yeah.
Maniac Cop. His name is Robert Zadar. So anyway, I met him in New Orleans at this strip club I was working at. And he was like, well, do you know who I am? Do you recognize me? I'm in town working on a movie. And I said, no, I don't know who you are. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I ended up, I took him home that night, and he paid me because, I was a hooker back then. So he paid me. We did the deal. And then I came out here, ran into him out here again.
Yeah.
And then he wanted to take me up into the hills, and he wanted to park and like make out like high school kids. And I was like, I'm sorry, dude, but you're a trick. Like, you're a trick. You pay me for sex. You're not paying me to pretend to be your girlfriend and park out on Make Out Lane. It's just not going to happen. So he got pretty pissed off at me. But then later on, he became a crackhead.
He's a big dude.
Oh, yeah, he became a crackhead. And the first girl that I ever met, the trans girl who named me Angel, she picked him up. And she got him really, really high on crack and started dressing him up in her panties and her bras and putting pink lipstick on him, and then started videotaping him.
Oh.
And she has video of the whole thing with him dancing around saying, "Does this color make me look pretty? Does
Oh,
it
like
make
a
me
Buffalo
look
Bill?
pretty?" So I'd fuck me
Yeah.
so hard. Yeah,
And
exactly.
this dude was like, he was like 6'3".
Oh God, he's like
huge.
6'3", 6'4". The first time I brought him home with me, he picked me up because I'm 5'6". So the first time he picked me up, it was like,
That's kinda
yes,
hot,
father.
yeah.
But then,
And he could pick you up with his chin. I mean, that chin.
yeah, exactly. The jawline I could have just sat on.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Like Jay Leno times 10. This time.
Oh, wow.
Maniac Cop.
Yeah.
So you said no to cuddling with Maniac Cop in the car.
When I told you I fucked the population of a small city, it's the truth. Even Maniac
Wow.
Cop.
Wow. Jeez, I'm trying to think. If we could go to a 90s video store, just think of all the people all the
Oh,
stores
good
you have.
Lord. Yeah, that'd be a lot. At least that I've met.
Yeah, I mean, you got Harlem Nights, you got River Phoenix and Indiana Jones, you got Maniac Cop, Tango and Cash. I wonder what else, man. You tore the early 90s up.
Yeah, I did. And the 80s.
And the 80s, too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
damn.
I'm trying to think. Well, yeah. Oh, they just saw a picture.
Yeah, I
of
just
it.
saw a picture.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, to the millennials, do you want to explain
Yes.
what a video store is there, Mark?
That's Robert Zadar.
No, we talked about that last week, but yeah, you can stream these movies on.
Now imagine that high on crack and pink lipstick dancing
yeah.
around in panties.
It's a gnarly dude. He'd have to pay you.
Oh, pay a lot.
Yeah.
After I found out about the pink lipstick and shit, no, I wouldn't even date
To give him a
after
discount?
that.
You didn't give a discount
I
after
wouldn't
that?
even
No?
see him after that. I was like, done deal.
Really?
There's room in my bed for one bitch, and I got the job.
Oh, okay. That's why we love her. That's why we love her, Jamie. See, now we're laughing.
Yeah.
Now we're laughing.
Silicone jaws.
Yeah. So and you're back doing comedy.
Yeah.
Now you got a couple shows coming up. I've got a show with you in Tarzana. Don't expect that a lot, but
And
it's
then I was supposed to get the date from Aiden today to perform at Flappers.
you're doing Flappers again.
Yeah.
Now
I'll
is
be at
Flappers your favorite
again.
club? I think Flappers or Laugh Factory.
Flappers is actually kind of my favorite club because of the ambiance, and I like that their stage has like props. It's got an old-timey Victorian settee if you do the small room.
Yeah.
And so for someone like me doing that old Southern Bourbon Street showgirl thing, it's kind of perfect to have that kind of prop there to just sit down on and
Right.
lean the boobs forward and lean into them and, play the part.
Right.
But so, yeah, I do like that club. I love the Laugh Factory, but the Laugh Factory is so by the book. Like, everything is so by the book.
That's not fun. You
Yeah,
gotta be- you
one of
gotta
the
move- you gotta
comedians
move
asked me
too.
to save a row, and it was the back row of seats for her and her people that were coming to see her. And the manager came up to me and said, "I'm sorry, but you have to move. You're not allowed to do that." And I said, "I'm sitting in the back booths with the comedians. She's not allowed to save a row here." So, yeah, they can be a little sticklerish about the rules.
And the 2 drink minimums and everything else.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like Laugh Factory in Hollywood. I haven't done the Long Beach one, but the one in Hollywood, Impossible to Bomb.
No, you went to... Oh, you didn't perform there, but you went with me.
I went
that
to see
night.
you, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You had the crowd in the palm of your hands.
Yeah.
They could, and you were wearing the hot outfit, and
As always.
as always.
Well, this was more like hot redneck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like skin tight ripped up jeans and a wife beater that was the camouflage. So yeah, it was total redneck.
Right. As you can do.
I like doing a lot of different looks.
Yeah.
My therapist actually thinks I hide behind costumes.
Really?
Yeah,
You don't say.
She thinks that my
How
sense of style,
perceptive.
right? She thinks that my sense of style is me hiding behind a persona, and I said, no. What I don't think you're getting is that the regular bitch you see scrub face that walks in here to have this therapy session with you, that's not the real me. The
Yeah,
real me
agree.
is when I'm in all of that and I'm doing all of that. That's the real me, and
Yeah.
it always was.
Okay.
I agree with you there.
It just was, even when I was a little kid, like in 6th, 7th
Well,
grade.
you got different looks, though. I see what he's saying. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, and
The different looks are different. I see what he's saying. I see what you're saying, and that this glamorous, beautiful woman that we're singing before us
thank
is you.
you.
And if you go to a therapist and you're kind of not dressed up,
Yeah, I'm
that's
not trying
you.
to turn her on.
Right, but your different looks, your different hair colors, your different things, different personalities. You're trying to. We all do that. That's why I'm wearing makeup right now. I got a whole different. But I'm performing, but I don't. So I don't want to do a therapy session with you. But yeah, I think might be something to it.
Yeah, I think she got it a little twisted that it's a totally fake persona that I do on stage. And that's
okay.
where I had to clarify
Oh, no,
to
no.
her that no, what I do on stage comes from a real place of honesty. So,
No, trust me, I know that,
yeah.
and I know that's you.
Yeah, I tried my first child molestation joke that just bombed at the last show I did with him.
Well, speaking of that, and I know Jill's playing with her nails. We're gonna get back to her in a second, but
They're
no,
not like nails.
I know when I talk to somebody else, it's just like. What's just going on with the nails? Because I was going to ask you what you thought about the whole Louis CK thing.
Louis
X has got an
CK.
opinion, but I want to hear yours first.
Mm.
And I'll
My
tell you mine
opinion
too.
i- Okay, well, my opinion is if a woman is not like giving you signs that she wants you to make advances, then don't fucking make advances.
Oh no, not that. He was jerking off in
Oh,
front
the
of women.
jerking off in front of women.
No, that's that. We all agree.
Oh,
that-
what
we
did
all
he
agree it's
step
wrong.
in now?
He joked about gender neutral people.
Oh,
And it wasn't a great joke, but does he have the right to joke about it?
I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
People have gotten so far left PC that it got us Donald Trump,
Right.
and that's
Yeah.
what we have to understand as liberals is that it gave us him.
You're
You know,
right.
so we have to get a sense of humor about ourselves. And frankly, I make fun of the gender non-conforming too.
Well, basically, what he says.
I go in there and tell them,
Yeah.
pick a side. You're
Right.
not that. You don't have to be extra special gay that you're
Yeah.
non-conforming. You're one or the other. You know what you'd. Anyway.
Oh, are you? Because I got a joke at my act about, and I don't know. I'm working on it, but bisexuals, they're so vanilla now. Nobody's
Wow.
bisexual. Everybody's pansexual now. Pansexuals laugh at bisexuals now. But Louis C.K. His joke was the pronouns. They're like the pronouns are they and their, and he's like
Plural.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that his plural. It's like
Oh.
he's like yeah, I've made up my pronoun. My I forget what it was, but he's like, yeah, my pronoun is this, and it's up your mother's ass or something. It's a bad joke, but the premise was actually interesting.
Yeah,
But does he have the right to do it? People are like, oh, how
Absolutely.
dare you do that?
absolutely. I still think Kathy Griffin had the right to hold the bloody head of Trump up.
Agreed. I did too.
Right. Wait,
I'm
she's
sorry.
got the right, but is it funny?
To some people.
Yeah.
Not to everyone, but to some people.
I don't think it's as clever as coming out of the wall.
No,
Yeah.
it was not as
Yeah.
original
That was
and clever as
artistic,
that.
Yes, yes.
That was art. But what she did was a joke.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was maybe it fell on bad taste and it hit a lot of people wrong because it was the president of the United States.
Well, not just
But let's be real.
Well, not-
if we were talking about the apprentice Donald Trump, everyone would have fucking laughed at that
That's
joke.
Not
true.
necessarily, because it has nothing to do with Trump. I think you got to think about the people the reporters that were actually beheaded in ISIS.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that more than Donald Trump. Donald Trump's
Oh,
the
yeah.
president. He's up for ridicule. He's up for satire. But
Yeah.
when you think of people that actually had their bloody heads
Yeah.
shown on TV,
You're
and you're
right.
doing that, to me, I honestly thought it crossed the line. I didn't like
She
it.
did. She did.
I didn't like it, and I don't like Trump, but I don't
Um,
like that. If somebody did that to Obama, you would not like it.
Yeah, but you see, this is what needs to happen more in America is people sitting around talking with different opinions and
Yeah.
viewpoints of it and not getting mad or saying,
Well,
how
exactly.
dare you? You know, I mean, that's.
I've told
really
everybody
what
that
we're
was
missing.
like, oh, that's great, the Kathy Griffin thing. If she did that to Obama, you'd think she was the biggest racist in the world.
Yeah, she would have immediately been called out for that.
Right. And so,
But yet, Teflon Don, nothing sticks.
well, no, that's a whole other thing. What did stick is the wall, and I'm going to get back to
Yeah.
before Jill starts filing her toenails. Now,
I wasn't filing my toenails.
I know because you're
playing
filing your
with her
fingernails when
ring.
you did.
No,
you
that
put
was
your
my
feet out.
ring
That was her
because
ring.
Oh, wait a second.
I
Are you
use this
engaged? What's going
hand
on?
lotion and stuff, and the hand lotion gets inside the rings.
Yeah.
Are you
And then I
married
have
now?
to
What's
find
going on?
something. I always look something on the floor so I can use it to scrap the stuff
Yeah,
out.
I do
you
that
know,
too
and
with
it's
mine.
kind of meditation.
Yes,
it's kind
I
of a
understand.
moment for me to really.
So if you want to meditate during the show, audience, please. Now, is that a wedding ring? What's going on? Are you engaged now, or what's up?
No, that's my grandma's ring.
Oh, okay. I think I asked you that before.
Yeah.
Anyway, so back to the.
And you will ask again.
I know. I
So
don't.
no witnesses.
What's that? What's that?
I'm just picking on you.
I know. Hannah so wants us to get together. I swear. She's on hashtag Team Jill, and I'm all for that. So, anyway, I didn't know the Viper Room was a date either. Now I found out. Anyway, so I guess it's the first date. How many we had? Anyway, we should make out one of these dates. But anyway, so one of our
Without
friends.
black lipstick, please.
No, not tonight, but some other night.
No gothic kisses tonight.
Not Gothic kisses. Well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, speaking of Gothic, one of our friends who will be on the show soon, should have been on the show already, Cleve Hall from Monster Man,
Oh yeah, he was the
rubbed
body painter.
rubbed all that silicone on your body.
Yes, I made one of his dreams come true. That's what he wanted, especially removing the stuff, in the
Yes.
bathtub and stuff. So that was the.
He got to rub you down the
Are we
bathtub.
talking about like liquid silicone, like pumping party silicone?
That was this kind of latex silicone that you mix with a paint and it makes this
Kind of monster
okay.
makeup.
skin
It kind of made
over
it.
your skin, and
I
then
thought you were talking about the underground
Ex-
pumping party silicone. I was.
Wait
we
a
were
second.
talking about that.
Wait a second.
earlier.
Time out,
No, we
Jill.
don't do
What is
that.
the underground pumping party silicone? I got to hear what this is.
The underground pumping party silicone. It was a legal plastic surgery procedure once upon a time.
Okay.
And then they outlawed it, and it went underground. And
Okay.
before the technology existed for us to get things like fat transfer and stuff like that, in order to get the lower body curves, the technology was silicone. And so plastic surgeons were selling it to medically trained people that they knew and selling them the surgical grade silicone so that you could still get it.
Okay.
And that's the way I did it. But a lot of people nowadays, and keep in mind, I did all of this like way before fat transfer was even a thing.
I didn't even know there was a thing.
Yeah, they can lipo.
Wow.
They can
Oh,
lipo
yeah.
and build your booty hips, the whole thing.
I need
Jeez, I
some
need some booty
boobs.
hips. Yeah.
But yeah, that I did. The pumping parties now they use industrial grade from like Home Depot,
Yeah, they
And
like
it's
automotive
awful.
grade.
And there's all sorts of
Yeah. Botched. You see it on there all the time. My girlfriend, she has some issues.
stuff like my
You have to go and cut it out.
So I
So
didn't. I
let's
didn't
go
have
back
the
to
sidebar.
Cleve
Jill.
Hall.
This is
Cleve Hall,
silicone.
thank you, and Tommy X. They were
Yes.
helping me to put all
Right.
the stuff on.
Silicone
so
to make
really
it look
grateful.
to make it look like it was concrete. You were made out of concrete. Is basically what it was trying to do.
Yeah, but then I just couldn't move my face, and
'Cause
you
you
know,
were
I couldn't
interviewed
move
by-
that much. And then every time I was moving, it was marking my wrinkles deeper.
You don't have any
deeper,
wrinkles.
deeper. I know, but you
I'm
have to
sitting
see
here
me with
looking
that
like-
stuff on. It was
Yeah.
kind of sinking in and drying me up, and it was like,
Was that hard to get off?
yeah, that was the hardest part.
There was
I
a,
had
a
to scrap that shit out,
Yeah.
just like I was like kind of, scratched.
Yeah.
there was a steampunk guy that interviewed you with an iPhone, and he got really close up with you, and I could see like it was hard for you
Did
to
you
talk.
get jealous?
No, I
How
wasn't
close
jealous.
he
I
got
could have been
from
there.
you?
I was at NAMM with Hannah. I wish I would have. I'm interviewing
I
him
know that's
now.
why you were jealous. You couldn't be there, and he was there.
No, he got 5 minutes. I got you for the whole hour. And you were all wrinkled up then. Now you look at the flawless skin that I got you now. But I
No
could see like
silicone barrier.
yeah, I could.
But nobody can see it.
Huh?
Nobody can see how
No, they're looking at. I'm filming you right now.
Oh,
They
that's
see how
right.
flawless you are. Look at that. Here's a nice extreme close-up. Look at that. That's Jil Love with her flawless skin, not silicone like on the steampunk guy's channel. So he's like, what's your name? Jil Love. He's like, no, Jil Love Revolution. So he put on he's interviewed the Jil Love Revolution. Like that's your whole name is Jil Love Revolution.
It is.
Now, why? I didn't ask you last time. Why Jil Love? Why not Jordana Love? Because Jordana is somebody's real name somewhere.
I'm here as a Jil Love, so don't go anywhere else than
Okay.
here. So that's
But why
That's who I
why
am.
Jill?
because it's my second name,
Okay,
Jordina Jill.
yeah. JIL. It was
So
always
I had two L's, and then I thought, oh, why I need two? I can just have one.
the
Just
second
make it-
L is for love.
No, actually, Jill, which I said last time I was here and you forgot, stands for Just in Love. Jill, Just in Love.
I listened to that show.
You see that?
Yeah,
So that's me.
Just in
Just
love.
in Love.
Just in love. So how long did it take for the? I don't know. They're laughing about something. I wish they bring it to the mic so everybody else can enjoy. Go ahead.
We're just
say it.
giggling at you.
Giggling at me for what?
You're like a little cartoon, with the little hard eyes.
I told you I was telling Hannah and Nam that when I'm attracted to somebody, it's not hard to tell.
Definitely not.
Yes.
Yeah. It's cute though.
It's cute. Anyway,
Is the blinking?
Yeah.
well, is that? No, I don't know what the
Cue the theme music.
anyway. So how long did it take
I'm
for?
a scat man.
I don't know what's going on. How long did it take for the silicone to scrub that off?
You and the silicone.
Right?
You wanted to be there.
Well, what do you want to talk? You want
Hey,
to talk
he's
about?
picking on you about
Well,
the
you
outer.
know-
At least he's not after me with the inner. So.
No, I'm coming, Jamie. Don't worry about it.
So there is more than that in the story. So,
Well, please, tell the story.
Okay, you have to ask. I got lost right now.
Okay.
Just ask something specific, which is not what you keep asking all the time. So
You have a festival coming up in San Francisco.
it's not happening again. No, it's not.
All right. So, did Hustler?
Well,
did
okay,
Hustler
I
take
can
a
tell
lot
you
of?
something really amazing, which I'm really, really excited. So I wanted to go to the Oscars this year, but I cannot make it yet. But I'm going to the second one that all the people who cannot go to the Oscars go to. Roger Neal's
The Night of
Oscar
100
viewing
Scars?
party at the Palladium.
Yeah.
So the tickets are like $1,000, and somebody said, "Okay, I'll take you along."
Oh,
So I'm really excited, and that's the closest to the
that's
Oscars,
amazing.
And
Can't wait to see your outfit.
yeah,
dress.
yeah, I haven't even thought about it because
Maybe a beautiful gold dress like an Oscar. Yeah.
I know, but I had that last time
Yeah.
too. So I don't know. I have to think about that.
She's-
But then
she's
I
got
have
it.
to
You
think
look
about
good
my
in
hair, my
red.
makeup, and blah 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 blah.
Okay. Well,
I would rather go naked, which I don't have to spend any money on that.
Right.
And just
Yeah, but
just walk
Gaga
down.
already did
Yeah.
the meat dress. I mean,
She did that.
yeah, she showed all the meat,
So
all
I can
the
just
flesh
go
everywhere.
because I'm
You should
vegan.
go
I can go
red.
with
I was
lettuce.
joking. She went
Or go
flayed.
red like Jill Love.
Right,
for
like
love,
a
beautiful
lettuce grab.
red. Yeah.
Lettuce
Oh,
grab.
Are you
You know what
vegan?
else dress was gorgeous? Was Halle Berry's that
great
one
idea.
year.
Maybe you can help.
Yeah, that would be really pretty. Like just to be like to show that you're vegan and such a big
Yeah.
thing now. Like beautiful lettuce
Oh my
wrap
God, that's a
dress.
great idea.
You know,
Maybe for the
kinda-
Grammys next
Yeah,
weekend,
that would
like
be
a
awesome.
lettuce or
Yeah.
lettuce grab.
Yeah, that'd be beautiful.
and then you never know what can happen. We've had some friends that have worn extravagant dresses to Grammys, gotten on the red carpet, gotten a lot of attention.
Yeah,
Well, so
that's fabulous.
there we go.
Yeah.
When did
I
you
only
become
have a
vegan?
week again.
Yeah.
I thought you were gluten free. I didn't know you were vegan. Is this new?
Gluten free. Well, if you're vegan, you're gluten free
Yeah,
too.
I'm-
So that
Okay.
goes together, you know.
Agreed, yeah.
Soy free and
Anyway,
organic,
Soy free
and
too as well. Yeah.
non-GMO. You know, it's the whole package.
Right. Why am I off tonight, Hannah? What's going on? Are you concentrating on the
going
show
on?
tonight?
I don't
What's the,
You have a lot going on. You're going to be playing a show tonight. You got beautiful ladies in the studio.
is that what
I
it is?
can't blame
I'm
you.
intimidated by the beautiful ladies.
And
No,
if you're
but-
vegan, you're not from Louisiana.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, but tell us, you've is this something I can talk about? You shot some headshots for a famous actor.
I don't want to talk about that.
You don't want to talk about what do you want to talk about? You got so many things going on, and you want to talk about any of it. What do you want to talk about?
I was going to talk about the wall.
Talk about the wall. So
Okay, well, so today I got an email from the editor. They're really happy. They're going to invite me over next week.
did they
to go
take
to
did
the
they take a lot of
offices.
pictures?
Yeah, and I asked them, hey, can we edit them? Because, you know, you're a woman, you will understand this. I'm a little uncomfortable about the position of my breast, which is asymmetrical. She said, well, there is something we can do. You know, don't worry about just to... It's an easy fix,
Yeah.
you know.
Just take. Don't worry.
Wait.
Just tape. No, it's Photoshop. It's
No,
images.
wait. I gotta see these pictures because are your breasts that asymmetrical?
That's the point, silly.
position
That's the
she was
point.
in.
Well, I
My
understand the
breasts are the
position.
most beautiful breasts ever. But in these photos,
Yes,
they
I
look
know.
like
I've seen them. Yes.
Because
they
the
look all over the
angles
place.
and- yeah.
So one looks squeezed and, you know, looks ugly. Right?
I don't. I
don't
highly
see
doubt
ugly,
that.
but-
But
You highly doubt it?
yeah, and that's a part of the thing. You're squeezing through the wall. You're pushing through the wall. You're pushing through the suppression that Donald Trump has put.
You
into
know,
place.
and if someone is just going to focus on that part of your body, not your message, fuck them.
Well, let's be honest. It is
You
a
know?
hustler, so I think they might be. Some people might be.
And not only that, but Donald Trump focuses on the pussy too. So it
Exactly,
may as well be
yeah.
busting through the wall. It's the only
Right.
way he'll look at it.
True.
So
and
let
the
me
way he'll
a-
pay attention.
So let me ask you another comedy question,
Okay.
because somebody else is getting a hard time, other than Louis C.K., who also did a joke about school shootings, which wasn't a great joke, but you know what? He's got the right to say it. I don't think.
Yeah.
I thought the school shooting joke was a little better, but Kevin Hart can't get a break.
Poor Kevin Hart. Poor little Kevin Hart. Bless his little heart. He's a little pocket-sized man, and Lord
Yeah.
knows.
Those little guys.
I mean, I could put him in my back pocket and take him home. He's a cutie, sweetie pie. I don't honestly think the man is LGBT, anti any of that. I think that he was, once again, the left going too far PC and losing sight of the sense of humor. Anyone that would think that the man would literally beat his child to death for coming home and saying that is just thinking way too fucking hard about the joke.
Right.
Now, the
Which
new
is
one,
it's a bad joke, but whatever, you know.
but the new one, I actually haven't heard the new one yet.
No. What happened was I just read this today. Now, the guy from Empire got beat,
Oh, Jesse
yeah.
Smollett, yeah.
which is horrible.
Yeah.
And Kevin Hart wrote, I thought, actually, a pretty heartfelt thing about how he thought it was terrible and how we really should get along together. And trust me, I read a lot of other celebrities that just put the
The basics.
yeah, it wasn't really
They hit all their basics.
like their publicist. You could tell
Love you.
you can
Thoughts
tell-
and prayers.
you can tell
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. You can tell the publicist wrote it. Seemed like he actually wrote something that was pretty heartfelt, and people just gave him just tons of shit for it. Just said, "This is why you shouldn't tell the jokes," and blah 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 blah. Kevin Hart didn't beat him up, and I don't think he would have beat him up. Did he tell a bad joke? Sure, but
Yeah.
one has nothing to do with the other. If he's saying something heartfelt and he's giving support to this guy, what's wrong? What's wrong?
And
with that?
maybe he's trying to conquer some ignorance by displaying the own person's ignorance back at them in a reflection.
Well, he
know.
he took that badly, and I think, and Ellen got in a little hot water too, because she talked about how she had him on the show, and her thing looked like a form letter sent by signed by his publicist.
Yeah.
And then people were like, well, that's why you shouldn't have Kevin Hart in your show. You shouldn't apologize for him, and blah 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 blah. blah.
Ellen has become queen of the lesbians. Somewhere along the way, that bitch became the most powerful woman in Hollywood because every single A-list actor in this entire town kisses her ass.
So she's got the biggest talk.
Just bows down and kisses her ass.
Yeah.
The View has been on for way longer than Ellen, and
But
they still
Ellen gets bigger ratings than The View.
really
Oh,
still.
yeah. No, nobody watches The View anymore.
Oh, I got bored.
The talk,
with her
the
a while
talk gets
back.
better, bigger ratings.
I don't
than The View.
even like her.
Ellen's too. I don't know.
I-
She's,
she's
too
not
mushy
funny.
sweet for me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she's just.
I don't like
uh,
sweet.
Yeah.
Ellen's funny,
Yeah.
but she's kind of fake these days.
Yeah.
You know, and what like Kevin Hart apologized. Like, how many times do you have to say you're sorry for people to just say okay? Like, what else do you want?
Or just ignore
Well,
it.
either you accept the apology or you don't. You tell him, "Fuck off! I don't want to deal with you."
Yeah,
You
know what? You're right. You know, be like, I said I'm sorry, and
Yeah.
if you're not okay with that, fuck off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like he stopped
Yeah.
apologizing and
Yeah,
stuff.
he's like, how many times do I have to say it?
He
And
shouldn't.
then he did that on Ellen, and Ellen's like, well, why don't we just apologize and go back?
See, Ellen was being messy stirring that pot to begin with because she had no
she
business
was trying
stirring
to say,
it.
like, oh,
Yeah.
you know, I'm a part of the community and I love them, so let's all love them, right? Like, I think she was trying to be the mediator, but she just ended up sticking her foot in something.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
She's part of what I call the new High Trans Council. There
High
seems-
Trans Council, please do tell.
I call it
Is this
the
like
High
the
Trans
Illuminati or what?
Council.
This is
A little bit. It seems like ever since Caitlyn Jenner and all of that
Yeah.
started, that there has become this like high council of people that have like maybe 5 minutes in the life, and yet they think they've had 35, 40 years in
Yeah.
it. And they
Well,
all of a
besides
sudden
Caitlyn
decide
Jenner,
all these stupid rules that are like, wait, who are you telling? What do you mean you're telling me what is okay for me to say and not say about my own people? I was doing this before you were even fucking born. How dare
Yeah.
you, Junior? Sit down at the back of the bus and shut the fuck up.
That's right.
Well, who else is part of this council? Is it Caitlyn Jenner? Who else?
Oh, you name it. Pretty much a lot. Oh, there's that Jenny Boylan. Can't stand her either. I really can't. Sorry if anybody's friends with her, but I just can't.
Now,
I can't with her baptizing people under their new girl name and all that. That is just like, girl, y'all, and you wonder why people call you Dizzy fucking Queens.
you doing comedy? Have you had some negative reaction being trans?
Not being trans,
Have you been
but
heckled? Have you been? What happened?
my Mount Everest of jokes to tell is about my stepfather raping me when I was 5.
Right.
And it's because I know it's such a fucked up subject that it is my Mount Everest of jokes to conquer.
It's a fucked up subject, but every comic has rape jokes now, except for me.
I've got, yeah, but when
Sorry.
you include child rape, it's like, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
people, you just feel people cringe. And I know that there's a way to bring them back around from the cringe. I just haven't mastered that one yet.
Right.
But I will get that one day.
No,
Because
but-
to me, if I can get a room full of people to laugh at a joke about it, then I've taken that power from it.
right. But have you been on shows with straight comics that
Yeah.
were not friendly?
No. Really, honestly, no. The only time I get assholes is when I go home to the South to visit.
Yeah. Well.
Now, those hillbillies, I mean, you know.
Well, you are in LA. It is a different culture out here.
I mean, I am literally my first cousin's drunk booty dial, so I'm not even kidding. I mean, not like I say, come on over, but you know what?
Yeah.
I don't tell him to come
Eddie
on
Murphy, River Phoenix, Maniac Cop.
over. Oh, God, please.
Your first
I hope
cousin.
my aunt that's his mother is not listening to this.
Trust me, I doubt it. But maybe we'll
My
catch up
dad
with it.
listens, and
Oh, really?
he'll know exactly
What,
who
what
it
did he
is.
think about what you've been revealing so far?
He knows about that cousin. And when I told him, well, why didn't you say something to him if you knew about it? I said, because if it had been, I said, do you want to know why he tried it with me and not any of the other female cousins? Because he knew that any of their dads would have stomped his ass. And he knew that he wouldn't get that reaction from you. And there was a lot to be said to my father in that one, but that's for him to sort his own,
Yeah.
you know.
Because I remember, especially the first time you were on, you said a lot of things about your father.
Yeah, I mean, he knows. I call him sometimes a dumbass redneck, sometimes just a redneck, sometimes a Trump-loving redneck, sometimes an asshole, sometimes I
Right.
love him.
Right.
He's a good man. He just comes from another era, you know, is extremely old school and extremely Southern. And he got so pissed off because I DNA tested us. Oh, on purpose. I wanted to make sure, number one, that my mother was not a hoe.
Right.
That was number one. So I told my dad, I'm giving you this DNA test as a birthday present. So little did he know I was down low, like testing
Yeah.
him.
Yes.
So then we got all the information back. My entire life, I was told I was half French and half Sicilian. Come to find out, I was nothing that they said. I'm something Alsatian and Spanish, and
Alsatian?
Portuguese. Alsatian,
What's that?
Spanish, and Portuguese. It's a hybrid from about 5,000 years ago of ancient Germanics and French that became its own thing.
Oh, wow.
And then they ruled this certain region that the Rhine River runs right through the middle of.
Wow.
Yeah, they have their own language that they still teach in schools there and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was a quarter Italian, but not Sicilian, Northern
Yeah.
Italy. So,
How long did it take to get that?
you know, I sent off. All you do is you get the little vial of spit in it your first morning spit before you brush your teeth or anything, so that you get the best
Yeah.
results.
The morning breath.
Yeah, the morning breath, the whole bit. Put it up
The
in the tube.
halitosis. Yeah.
It took me like a week for mine to come in. And
There you
it
go.
gets so detailed, it will even tell you how much of your DNA shows like markers from your Neanderthal DNA.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't want to know that far.
I
back.
want to know.
You probably don't. It scores up to 400. They said the
What's the
person that
score?
scored the highest is 397.
Well, what's
so
the score?
far.
What do you win?
I got 283 out of 400. Don't know what that means.
What's the
it just
score?
means I had the total score, the highest score that you can be without, I mean, to where you're like all Neanderthal is 400.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now
All
I
right.
really want to try it.
Yeah, so I guess I would probably, I'm sure I would do better than you. I'm quite a Neanderthal. So, where does time go? Jill,
Hi.
how are the nails going?
Do you want to clean my rings while you're at it?
Yeah, how's
Let me see. Let me check. No, this one is fine.
Okay, thank you.
so, so since everything else that I've said that your guy coming up is not coming up, what do you have coming up in the near future? I know that you're always having spiritual gatherings at your house.
Well, you know, like before I turn 40, so I have all these goals to accomplish, huge goals.
Well, you have
and-
12 years to do it, so.
Well,
I was about to say.
so, you know, I have the second book,
I was
coming
going
up,
to get to that, yes.
The Art of Activism.
Now, the first book is doing very well, and I was looking at
like,
Amazon.
I've been selling more books after I posted the video of the wall. So I sold a few on Amazon, and I love the email seller notification. You know, I just love that when I get money and I get a notification. It's like, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And have
So
you
it's
seen
great
have you seen the
feeling.
reviews? Everybody loves it. All the reviews are all just
Of my book?
yes,
Yeah, but the second one is going to be even better.
Yes.
Amazing.
because that's gonna have the toilet, that's gonna have the wall. What else is gonna be in the second book?
American Charity, which is, you know, interacting with homeless people in LA. You
Oh,
know,
that's
the
right.
Kind of recreating imaginary of Michelangelo, La Pietà, you know, Roman Charity. I just love those images of love, compassion, you know, fraternity, empathy. Just I want to convey that. I want to create more of this just to send back to the world.
Right,
You know,
because
in
you are saving the world
response.
one art exhibit at a time.
Well, you know, we all are saving the world in a way or another. So some people have different talents. I have my artistic, creative talents, but I'm sure we all love the planet we live in and humanity. So we all do the best we can with the resources and the time. And, you know, we all dealing with our own struggles and journey and pain, but we always have time to share some love.
That's true.
And so what's because I know you've drawn blood for children.
The what?
You drew some of your own blood for the children.
Oh yeah. We
No,
we
see,
spoke about that.
We spoke about
last
that. No,
time.
I'm just saying what's coming up now. What are you going to save next?
I don't know what's going on right
Okay,
now.
well, let me ask you
I'm
this.
going to the Oscars. I want to go to the Grammys
Okay,
next
so you-
weekend. So
you're
that's
gonna-
what I'm focused on.
You're going to show yourself off. You
I
gotta,
just love to go and meet people, like all these interesting, amazing, talented, gifted, handsome, successful people. Like I'm really passionate about them.
right. Like we already met.
That's what I want to be, you know.
I was going to say that's why I love the CIA.
Yes, that's what we already met. But no. Now, when you left and you brought, because you went, I saw the video and I watched the link. You all went in a van. You put the wall up. You did everything, and then when you left, did you clean up the star or you just left?
No, because you know it's an art installation that you have to just live to get its own experience and journey, and you know just.
So you left the star with all the tomatoes and eggs and.
Well, we have candles, we have the eggs, we have flowers. So it was more like a kind of like maybe he passed or maybe he died or something. So we're having a little memorial, you know, with the candles and the flowers and the eggs and stuff.
Please
so
don't
you
make
know,
me say if
it's
I'm
kind of beautiful.
Yeah,
Let me say.
it's beautiful. Yeah. So his stars never look better, is what you're saying. After you left.
Better than the other one who drilled it and.
Yeah, well, see,
Oh,
this is
yeah.
what I like about yours is that you're not destroying it. It's not your property. You have no right to destroy it, but you are working around it and doing creative things with it.
Yeah, but I didn't do anything. The audience did it. So, you know.
No, come on. You built a wall.
I'm like Charles Manson, you know, and just like.
Well, actually, that's. I couldn't
haven't
agree
done
more.
it. I
But
didn't do it. I wasn't there, you know, just.
Yeah. You kind of just put the message out there and then they followed. You know? Yeah.
no, but stop it. What you did is you raised the money. You built a wall. You came up with the concept. You became a concrete part of the wall, and you broke through the wall. Don't give yourself some credits.
And you kind of broke through the people too.
You broke through the people.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah,
You let
and there
people
was
be creative.
this huge guy that he does these basketball games with a finger. You know, he makes the money there. He's
Right.
always there. He's always been there since I ever remember. So every time I go, he sees me doing what I do. And this time, he happened to be there at the start, you know, but we arrived with them then, and, you know, when I arrive, everybody's turning heads like, oh no, what is she going to do now? So everybody's concerned, and they couldn't do anything, you know. So it's like, it's kind of invasive what I'm doing. It's like going to the boulevard and just, you have the girls on the boulevard, you know, standing and waiting for the customers and the clients and stuff, and you just go there and you just say, no, this is my spot. I'm going to be here. So they get mad, right?
Yeah.
But because I have the cameras and stuff, they kind of feel,
Back off.
Yeah.
You're like, okay.
yeah, but he was really mad, and he was saying all
basketball
these
guy was
things
mad?
to me. Yeah, really tall. He was saying these nasty things to me, and everybody was looking at me, and I was like totally passive, and I was like,
So he looks like the
No.
asshole, not you, you know, because he was.
yeah. So
You let him be.
I don't react. People can say anything they want. I don't react.
Now, one more thing, and
I wish I was capable of that.
You are.
Child, I will beat the hell out of somebody if they talk to me stupid.
but I was going to say when you
But
were.
they expect that. They expect that.
Oh, I know.
So
That's why I give it
know,
to
but
them.
you give them the opposite. I give them the opposite, and it works better because then it's like they have nothing else
Sometimes.
to do.
It's
It
good to
can
have like
feel
that. Like our
really
friendship
good.
too is like I'm super passive and she will stand up and bite somebody's head off for me because I'm too scared to do it. So it's always good to have those, you know, both
and
types. Yeah.
But wait, so you were standing, bursting through the wall, and you stood straight for quite some time. Did anybody try to talk to you, or engage you, or try to?
You know, I wish somebody who could come to me and say, "Hey, your breast is like," you know, just try
Nobody
to
said
put
your
like
breast is
more
like that?
balance or something. I wish they could. Somebody, especially the girls, like.
I would have been like,
Yeah, like all the girls that were kind of afraid to come to me because all the cameras that were pointing at me and stuff. But
See, now I really
I
feel
need
bad.
like an
I didn't
extra pair of eyes. So maybe you two
I should
and
have been
all
there to
of you
say,
can
"Here,
come
girl,
next
come here."
time so I have more
There,
eyes.
It's over.
Yeah.
So
So
now,
these things
now
don't
I
happen.
understand.
Kind of like an assistant. Like makeup
Yeah,
assistant.
exactly.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
Like if you
when-
have a piece of letters in between your teeth,
You have to
or
tell. Yeah.
I have to tell
Yeah.
you,
Or something
right?
in your hair.
Now I see why you wanted me
Extension
there
out of
so
place.
bad, because that's what I would have done is proofread and made sure everything was right where it's
Proofread,
supposed
huh?
to be.
There
The
you
only
go,
part
and you
you
didn't
said
show
was
up.
the pussy busting through the wall.
No,
You
I
didn't
would have got
come.
the
That's
whole
Mark's
thing.
catchphrase. We're gonna make you a T-shirt.
Yes.
See, I invited you.
Like the Kool-Aid Man.
I will be there next time, and you know I will.
Hey,
I don't know
pussy,
that.
with the big Kool-Aid picture.
I'm so sorry. Anyway, now that everybody's laughing and it has nothing to do with me, Jill, how do we get a hold of you? How do people get your book? And
So you go to Amazon. We Are the Voices of the Unheard by Jil Love Revolution. Only Jil, Justin Love.
Justin Love.
On the website, jloverevolution.com. Facebook, Jil Love Revolution. Instagram, Jil Love Revolution.
Snapchat?
No, I don't do that.
Okay.
Just enough. It's enough.
No Twitter, nothing?
No, like Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
That's all you
That's
need.
enough.
That's all you need. Jill Love, join the revolution, everybody. She's got something coming up. I know she does.
You really
She's-
want me to.
She's
but
not telling us. But there's something coming. I don't know what it is, but I could.
There's always something coming.
I'm sure there is. I can only imagine. There's going to be. I don't know whose star is going to hit next, but we look forward to seeing you at the Grammys, at the Oscars. I'm sure we'll get lots of pictures of you in some sort of amazing outfit.
Yes.
And
Thank you, Mark.
and
and
speaking
thank
of
you,
amazing
Hannah, for
outfits-
having me.
Thank you for coming.
Jamie, thanks for coming back. Now
Yay,
you have
Thank you.
you have a show. You have a couple shows. You have a show at Petey's Place on Monday, February 23rd. And you have a show coming at Flappers. How do people get a hold of you and see where you're going, where you're playing?
Really, just look up Jamie Gendron, JamieGendron. And if you look me up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, any of them, I'm on there.
Right. And I look forward next time to see what 90s icon we'll be talking about next.
Oh, well, I could drag up a few oldsters from MASH and Magnum PI.
Wait, what? MASH?
Yeah.
I liked MASH.
I
No,
actually,
no,
I remember
what?
watching
I actually
that.
tricked with Frank Burns, the one who was always with Hot
What?
Lips Houlihan's boyfriend. Yeah.
Frank Burns.
Yeah.
Wow, I am impressed.
Yeah.
And was he an asshole in real life?
No,
like
he was
character?
actually a sweetheart. We walked all over the French Quarter together looking for an ATM that was still open at that hour of the night.
Frank Burns. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. And Hannah?
I'm Hale Hannah Bach, BAKK 666 on Instagram.
And X, always a pleasure.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi.
How do we
Okay.
get a hold of you?
Oh, you want to tell?
Yes.
I don't know my Instagram by heart. I
It's-
suck. I'll
it's
bring it up.
Mua something X3.
Yeah, it's MUA.
Yeah.
MUA_X03.
Yes, exactly. And Goth Comedian on all social media. There it is. How's that looking?
That's looking good,
Everybody have a wonderfully creepy week.
especially with the
Bye.
thunder and lightning in LA.